Hi everybody, this is Sir Pierre, back another day with another unboxing. Uh, for you guys that read my blog, know that I've been wanting to buy a new computer for a while, and I asked the pros to do a build, custom build for me, where the most important thing was the computer were supposed to be as silent as possible. And then the prices just went crazy. The only thing I do with my computer actually is just surfing, blogging, and the prices went like close to 4,000 euro for a computer that is as silent as possible, with not the best of everything, but almost. And then a week before, 2 weeks before Black Friday, I thought I was just going to buy a ready-built computer that are probably more silent than the computer I have today, of course, but not priority of being silent. And I realized that the only reason really why I want a super quiet computer is because when I watch movies or when I stream music, I only want to hear the things that I want to hear. I don't want to hear my computer and the fan, etc. So I decided to buy a ready-built computer. That wasn't as easy as I thought would be. Yesterday I was at the biggest store here in Malmo, and even the seller there came to the conclusion that it's much better for me to build something. Mostly because the most expensive computer that they had in the store were just about 3,000 euro. The seller admitted that the power supply wasn't good enough for that computer, a ready-built computer. So anyway, I ordered this maybe 2 weeks ago, less 10 days ago. And this is a custom built computer for my spec, only for music. And so my plan is that I'm going to use my computer when I blog and when I surf, etc. And when I watch movies or listen to my music, I prefer to listen to my music that I have in my computer or in my NAS. Of course, I also stream from Tidal and Spotify and YouTube Music, etc. But I prefer to listen to my own music. So a new computer for my daily purpose, surfing, blogging, etc. And this computer only for music, probably movies as well, but today I'm just going to use it for music. And the thing is with this computer, with this very small computer, is that it is 100% quiet. There are no moving parts, no discs that moves, no fans, no nothing. As you can see, the whole computer is a heat shield, and it's Intel i5, just good enough. 16 gigabytes RAM, 256 SSD disk. It is a real computer. You can use it for your main computer if you want to, but I'm only going to use it for music. So since this is a custom build, I wanted to have a lot of USB. I wanted to have the audio inlet outlets. So I have 8 USB in and outs. I have internet direct. I have for my screen. I have HDMI, mic. There is everything in this little guy. And if I want, I have a stand here as well. My plan is to have it squeezed in by my other things on the TV bench. because, as I've said before, I don't like to hide my hi-fi things. I think that you should be proud of the products that you buy and spend a lot of money on. So I don't know if I'm gonna have it standing or laying, because of course you should not put anything on top of it, never. So this is the computer, but when I thought of the thing that the seller said to me, that the computers today, the power supply isn't good enough. And to this one we have your standard external power supply, nothing special. Switch supply, nothing special at all. But I wanted to have something special for this one and for one of my Matrix Audio, the little one. Yeah, I'm gonna use it to the little one. I have external power supply that is really special. So I'm gonna get that one and show you. I actually got two of these, one big and one small, but I'm gonna use the small one to this one and to my small XP diff from Matrix Audio. So I'm gonna show you the small one first. So this is external power supply, discrete power supply. That, well, the cool thing is that I can give power to two completely different products with two completely different power. So I can choose from anything from 5 to 9 amperes, everything there in between. I can choose just about anything that I want with this one. The products come from Kece. This model is called the P3 for Power 3. I think the name comes from. And just to explain, I'll show you that with most of your products, your hi-fi products or whatever you have either a cable, that's it, or you have something like this. So this instead of this. And that's in hi-fi, in the hi-fi world, this is to have everything as quiet as possible. That's my main reason, to really have everything super quiet, because this won't make a sound when it gives power to this one or whatever it gives power to. And to clean the power. If you're not into hi-fi, like the geek that I am, in an apartment that I live in with neighbors on top and on side and under and everywhere, neighbors everywhere, and have a bunch of electronics in my small apartment. If I plug in something in like my big amplifier, I have the huge power cable that I've done an unboxing video of, big like a snake, anaconda snake. I have everything that I can, but you can try this yourself at home. Turn on your amplifier, your speakers, your active speakers, whatever. No signal, no music, no nothing, and turn the volume to max. And you will hear the noises that you don't want to hear. You will hear noises that the power comes from the refrigerator, whatever. And if you have the time and if you have the energy, keep your volume at max and then kill everything else in the house. Just turn out the power supply on anything else except from your amplifier and speakers. And you will hear the difference between having only the amplifier and speakers plugged in and having power supplied and everything else in the apartment. You will hear the difference even if you're not a hi-fi nerd. So, as I said, this is the small one. And here in zone 1, I can choose from 5, 7, 9 volts. And in zone 2 I can, all right, yeah, yes, that's right. In zone 2 I can choose from 12, 15 and 16 volts. And I can change ampere, I can change just anything I want with this one. And of course, if you have, like, one of my first big hi-fi equipments that I had an amplifier imported from US that wasn't available in Sweden. And I remember I had to have a converter that converted the power from 230 that we have in Europe to 110. And that small little box, that converter, it sounded so much. So every time I didn't listen to music, I had to turn it off because I couldn't sleep. The sound were crazy. But this one can also change from 230 to 110. I can do just anything with this one actually. So this cool little thing won't be disturbed at all if I put this one on top. So just because I like to see my things, I like to see where I put my money. That's why I like sneakers and cars and whatever. I like to see what I buy. I like to touch what I buy. So I'm gonna have them standing like this. And then the cute small little Matrix Audio SPDIF I'm gonna have on the side. So I'm gonna plug these in just to show you what it looks like. I can't show you how silent it is. I can't, I'm sorry, I can't, but just take my word for it. So be right back. I just figured that there is no use for me to plug it in because you won't hear anything at all. So I'm not gonna waste your time with that. It's plugged in right now and you won't hear anything. It's completely silent, so just take my word for it. And about the prices, I'm not sure what you're going to pay, but if you call or text Andendia and say hi from me, you will probably get the same price. I paid about 450 euro for the small power supply and about 750 euro for the custom built computer. Yeah, I think that was what I paid. I say euro because it's easier for you to understand. I paid in Swedish kronor, so more or less that price. So contact Andendia, say hi from Sir Pierre, and you will get the best service. Now on to the big one, because I said this is the small power supply. So I haven't even seen the big one yet. So I'm curious. And once again, the quality of this one is super cool. It's CNC cut, is really, it's a high quality products, and that's why I like to see my products. I don't want to hide this under the TV bench or something. I want to see my products. So on to the next one. All right, so this is the big one, also from Kece. And the small one I had a purpose for, because I wanted to drive my new small music computer. And I thought the price of the small one was nice. So I got sort of interested in a big one as well, because the big one is cooler. And the big one costs, I thought it was going to cost at least a double than the small one, but it doesn't. I think I paid 700 or maybe 750 euro for this one. And this one is cool because it shows me how much power my products need and how much it uses. So my plan with this one is at the moment to run a little bit bigger Matrix Audio SPDIF that I have in my bedroom, and I'm thinking of using it for my Xbox. That's a plan at the moment, at least. My big amplifier in the living room, I think I'm gonna have this in my bedroom actually, for my SPDIF, for Matrix Audio, and for my Xbox. Ooh, this is heavy. Because I'm curious, just as it is right now, I'm curious how much power my Xbox needs and uses, because all since day one, since the first Xbox, everybody said, "Oh, your PlayStation or your Xbox, it needs so much power, it costs so much electric bill, etc., etc." And I don't think it does actually. And the stupid thing is, even though I play very rarely on my Xbox actually, I always have it in standby mode. And I try to be environment friendly, I really do, but I actually don't know how to put my Xbox in not standby mode. And if I unplug the cable and plug it in again, the start off process is just annoying slow with the Xbox. So this is going to be used in my bedroom. And the very cool thing here is that, first of all, I can adjust anything, just like on the small one. I can even overload. That was cool. And I have these real switches in the rear instead. But what I fell in with the P8 is that this display, I'm gonna plug it in. I'm gonna plug something in for you just to show, probably the small one. It shows the power supply and power uses and everything. So to keep this video short, I'm just gonna plug it in and show you how the display works, and that will be it for this time. I just realized two things here. First of all, I only need one power cable, so that I'm really gonna use that in the bedroom, because I don't have so many power outlets in my bedroom. So that's really sweet. So one power cable for the power supply, and then use the small cables to the products that I use. And I just realized also that this one only pulls 0.4 amperes, whatever it does, even if it's active or not. And the computer that is just now starting up, so you will probably see the digits changing. I can't show you so much more because then I have to plug in my speakers, etc. But this won't pull any more power than the number shows, and this one will change up and down. And the nice thing here is that if I want, which I actually do want, I can give both the Matrix Audio and the computer and whatever I want a little bit more power than it needs. You shouldn't mix with that, but I know what I'm doing, so I can give them a little bit more power, so the product will feel better actually. So yeah, this is my another thing for my hi-fi, another thing that makes me want to listen to music. I'm most glad about the custom-made computer. I was thinking of having them make me a custom-made computer for my main computer, but I'm starting off with this one, and yeah, some cool products. If you like hi-fi products and you are a gadget nerd like me, you probably think this is interesting. I hope you like this video. Please subscribe, hit the thumbs button, bell button, comment, push, anything, everything. Thanks for watching.